Hey guys, Sean, Kayak Angler Outdoors. This weekend there was no fishing. Saturday I didn't have the time, and Sunday the weather was supposed to be crappy, so I didn't go out. It wound up raining a little bit in the afternoon. But I wanted to do a video, so I figured I'd show you guys something I did for the kayak for DIY project. Hang on and I'll show you what I did. Alright, first up, I'm in the garage, so I am smoking a cigar, Baccarat Gordo 6x60. You see me smoke these before. These are currently one of my favorites. I have a few favorites, and these are definitely one of them. Good smoke. Alright, if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that as an outdoorsman, I'm on a low to no budget. A lot of times I'll find stuff used or buy stuff cheap or make stuff on my own. One of them I did was for part of the whole kayak safety. Of course, you always want to keep safety in your mind when you're going out. PFD #1 and foremost. Also VHF radio, knife, first aid kit. I carry all that. And you also want a flag. Helps with your visibility while you're out there in the water, and a light. I always carry the two with me. Use them all the time. The light, especially when I'm launching early morning. Sometimes the sun's not fully up, or if I go out late in the afternoon, come back dusk, or even at night, or for night fishing. You always want to have a light. Even in the middle of the day, if it gets foggy out there, just something else for the boaters to see you. So there's a lot of flags out in the market. Visi Carbon Pro is one of the most popular. They can cost $90 or more, so I really didn't want to spend that kind of money on a flag, so I made one. Hang on and I'll show you what I did. Alright guys, here's my flag. What it is a piece of PVC. This is 1-inch PVC. I had this laying around in the garage, and then I went to Home Depot and I bought a cap, and I glued the cap on the top of the PVC. And this is, I'm not sure what you call this, it's a marker pole. They use this to mark out like fire hydrants and curbs for snow plows, so when the guys are plowing they know where everything is. I'll show you. It's probably about 3 foot, and I drilled the hole in the top of the cap, and then this just slides in, and I put marine silicone sealant on the top, slid it down, and this used to hold it in nice and secure, but I've been using this for probably about 3-4 years, and it broke free, but I put a band of electrical tape here. So with the electrical tape and the silicone sealant, it holds it in so it doesn't slide all the way down into the PVC. And I use the skull and crossbones. A lot of guys use American flags, just solid fluorescent orange, or whatever flag you want to use. I always use the skull and crossbones. So I mounted that to the marker rod. Do this so you can see it. These are clips from the fish finder rig. I got one on the bottom and I got one on the top. And what this does, this allows the flag, when the wind's blowing or the wind changes directions, or if I turn and change directions, this allows the flag to freely rotate around the marker pole without getting all wrapped up around it. Sometimes when it's really windy out, that does happen, but then after a while, if the wind shifts or if I turn, it'll unroll and start spinning freely. Then above that, this is the same kind of light that's on the more expensive Visi Carbon Pro. I bought this a few years ago. I think I paid 20 bucks for it, and I just used electrical tape and taped it to the marker pole. And the way this works is, this is your light up here. To turn it on, you just screw this down and the light comes on, and it's 360-degree light. This way it sits behind me and it's visible from all directions. When I'm using it, everybody can see me. When I don't need it, all I gotta do is unscrew it and then the light goes off. So there it is, my homemade DIY light and flag. Hang on and I'll show you how I put it on the kayak. Alright, this is the cooler I use. I use this when I'm saltwater fishing. When I'm freshwater fishing, I have a milk crate with rod holders on it. So what I do is I just take the pole I have another piece of PVC. This is 1.5 inch PVC. I have a screw to the side of the kayak, and at the bottom of the flagpole I have a band of duct tape. And what the duct tape it does is, when I put it in the PVC on the cooler, the duct tape prevents it from sliding all the way down, because otherwise it would slide down until it hit the bottom of the kayak. So I put it in there, duct tape holds it, and there it is. There's my flag. And there's the light. And the cooler sits behind me in the kayak. And then on the other side of the cooler, I have 2 more pieces of PVC, and this is what I use for rod holders. So my seat's right here, my rods are right behind me, and then right behind that, my flag with the light. So there it is, my homemade kayak flag and light and homemade rod holders on the kayak. Very easy to do and very cheap. I think the whole setup probably cost me under 40 bucks, if that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys do something different, if you do different homemade lights or flags, let me know. Send me pictures or videos of it. I'd like to see what you did. But this has been working out for the past few years, and until I get enough money saved up and whatever, and I can afford a VisiCarbon Pro, because those do fold up. They're I think 3 pieces, and it folds up into a nice little bag. This takes up a little bit of room in the truck when I'm loading up, but it's working. So anyway, as always, like this video, subscribe if you haven't, tell your friends about my channel. And I don't know about fishing this week because it's going to be cold again. I'm going to try to get out this Saturday. Hopefully going to do a little bit of freshwater fishing. So until then, cheers, tight lines, good smoking, and hopefully soon, I know I keep saying it, but hopefully soon, see you on the water.